that little dude explosive, bro.
He is, but you seen his dad? His dad on that balcony. He on that new juice. He ain't sliding like he used to, man, bro.
What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. And man, oh man, y'all's king LeBron James just does not miss. And I know I'm late to the party. A lot of people are going to say, oh, we probably already seen that video, but you haven't seen my take, as I am about to deep dive into the LeBron James juice scandal. Now, we know that there has been several allegations against LeBron James using steroids, and it's no coincidence that NBA players are starting to turn on him as he gets ready to exit the NBA. And you guys just got to think about this, man. LeBron James, phenomenal athlete, has an outstanding career. But this man here, all the time, seems to play in LeBron James' favor. And I get it. It's more surreal to look at it that way. Like, a lot of people like to say, wow, oh my goodness, you never seen a person at his age do this, especially when you compare him to the legends like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. But I said this a long time ago, that LeBron James was indeed using PEDs. And obviously, it's going to be a lot of people with a backlash. A lot of people are going to say, oh, well, LeBron James, he takes care of his body. He puts $1.5 million. Okay, what if it's $1.5 million of testosterone? What if it's $1.5 million of PEDs? Like, that's perfectly fine to assume that, right? Now, we all know Kel Sonnen and LeBron James probably don't see eye to eye for the most part. LeBron James refuses to speak to this guy, but this guy was the first of many who came out and challenged LeBron James, literally told the whole world that he knows what LeBron James is doing because he has the same supplier that LeBron James has. And for some reason, right, the media did not cover that. That's why I appreciate Jason Whitlock for his video, because he's calling out the media for protecting their favorites. And LeBron James is a guy who has plenty of money, plenty of power, and he can dismiss things, right? So former UFC fighter Kel Sonnen says he and LeBron James have the same drug guy. I know exactly what he's doing. I won't play the video clip for that, but you guys remember, like I do, that he accused LeBron James of obviously cheating the game and using EPO because of the endurance that it gives you and the oxygen that it pumps into your red blood cells that allows you to have the endurance that you have. Now I want you guys to look at that game last night. That game last night was outstanding performance by LeBron James. The whole time I said to myself, oh yeah, EPO will make you act like that in the fourth quarter, right? We see it all the time. NBA players go off, they go all out, and they put up great points, and they can come back and win the game. We know that this is a different NBA. A 21-point deficit is nothing. The way LeBron James was hooping, y'all, the way LeBron James was playing defense and offense, literally just kind of made this case look even more true, right? That fourth quarter comeback was wild. I mean, very wild. But I respect his game. But I do like, seeing a guy be able to reach back in time and do that. But it does raise concern. It does make you raise an eyebrow. It does make you question things. Like, we saw all the other young athletes, and I'm gonna tell you guys, it's kind of making sense because Anthony Davis is always injured. LeBron James is not. What if Anthony Davis is not taking EPOs and steroids or, HGH? What if AD is playing the game the right way, and because LeBron James is cheating, it allows him to stay a lot more healthy than a lot of the youth. Like, this guy stays more healthy than the youth in the NBA. And I think that that's a little suspect. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be honest with that. Two, I told you guys, when LeBron James went to Miami, that's when he got in the best shape of his life, right? LeBron James went to Miami and started to lose his hair. If you guys know about human growth hormones, HGH, they are hormones. And guess what? When you are taking them, you will lose your hair. LeBron James has been struggling to grow his hair, no matter how many hair implants or whatever he's doing or how much Beijing he's putting on that damn head of his. The proof is in the pudding, man. And I know a lot of people listening to this probably don't want to hear their favorite player talked about, but the truth of the matter is, you didn't really hear these whispers about Kobe, Tim Duncan, Magic, MJ. Even if they could have been using it, it wasn't, I don't think, on the extremities of, levels that LeBron James is doing it, or quote unquote possibly is doing it. So, and this is for entertainment purposes. Just want to say that, this is for entertainment purposes. Okay. All right. Got that out the way. Back to it. LeBron James, man, like I said, man, this guy lost all of his hair while he got shredded. And that was the year that the Miami Heat won. Literally when he got down there, 2011 and 12. And from there on out, once you get a taste of that type of drug, you guys gotta understand, man. Steroids, anything that enhances you, the dopamine that you get off of that, the attention, the way you can perform, the endurance, running up and down a court like that all day nonstop is ridiculous. And for you to be able to do that and love to do it, the way that your body is going to look, it's going to become very addictive. 10 years ago, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration investigated LeBron James as part of a federal probe due to potential involvement of his associates. James was cleared of any wrongdoing, but some interesting new public information has been obtained by ESPN's Mike Fish. But what has not been publicly known until now, found in more than 1,400 pages of federal investigative documents obtained by ESPN, are the names of other athletes and figures, from the champion boxers and wrestlers to fitness gurus, entertainers, and even law enforcers, who surfaced during the investigation of the largest drug operation in U.S. history. So let me get this straight. This whole operation is connected to LeBron James' trainer and his wife, Savannah. And y'all really don't think that the guy who looks like he looks at age 40 in the NBA, when we see Kobe body deteriorate, we saw MJ body deteriorate, y'all honestly think that LeBron James is not using or doing any of these? Stop it. It makes no sense, because this guy gets all of the public records erased. That's what money and power does to you. But let me tell you this, it does not hide the truth. And that's why I appreciate Kevin Garnett for coming out and busting his ass. A lot of this stuff is not going to be spoken about, because you got to think about this. LeBron James is affiliated with the National Basketball Association. Also, the National Basketball Association is affiliated with ESPN. Who is on ESPN? It's a lot of these cats that know LeBron James, especially all the players. Richard Jefferson, come on, you played with LeBron James and won a championship with him. All these people know what LeBron James is doing, but when you are that powerful, when you're a billionaire at 30, get out of here. And on top of that, Clutch Sports runs the NBA. This guy is making money off of NBA players while he's in the NBA. Do you honestly think that people are going to come out and speak against him when his sports agency, who is under his best friend's name, Rich Paul, is literally signing college students, high school students, and NBA professionals? Nobody's going to come out and speak against LeBron James. But guess what? When that documentary drop, when he's out of the league and everybody can finally breathe, oh, y'all going to hear a lot of stuff about LeBron James. Trust me. As good as Michael Jordan is, we see now all the bad that came out about him. And for some reason, we don't want to look at that, because Michael Jordan was just a guy that everybody respected. LeBron James is a guy that's not liked. So it's not going to be hard for these ex-players, current players. Paul Pierce nor Kevin Garnett really like LeBron James. That's why you guys really don't think that they thought about this? Yes, they did. They wanted this out because the whole media is putting LeBron James on a pedestal. But the media, of course, is not going to come out and go against LeBron James. They can't. They're afraid. He runs ESPN. Skip Bayless. I will give this to Skip Bayless. At least he challenges LeBron James, right? He'll come out and just flat out say Bronny James isn't good enough. Obviously, Skip Bayless doesn't have that much of respect for LeBron James compared to Michael Jordan and Kobe. And I agree with Skip Bayless, because I don't like the passive aggressive style that LeBron James plays with. This is the same guy that announced to the world that once he won the Cleveland Cavaliers their first championship, that he was the GOAT. You don't dictate if you're the GOAT. The crowd, the media, the people do. That's why he will never have the respect that Michael Jordan has. I'm sorry, it is what it is. And guess what? I was a blind witness like y'all. I used to look up to LeBron James. The first basketball jersey I ever had was a LeBron James jersey. I know, as many of these LeBron James videos I make, y'all probably won't believe that shit. But I had that man jersey, and it was a Reebok jersey, better than the Nike jerseys. Up to LeBron James because as a kid, you see this guy from high school, I'm in middle school, so I'm not too far from high school, and he literally takes over the league. And, you know, I just became a fan, right? But as I started to grow up, I started to become more of a man and realized that this isn't the type of guy that I would want to associate myself with. And it made me distance myself from LeBron James. Then it made me psychoanalyze him and say, hold up, man, this guy's kind of a phony. And that's what Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce did. Yes, the big three, out of the Celtics, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce. KG and Paul Pierce do not like LeBron James because they feel like he does not deserve this attention, this pedestal. Do y'all honestly think if these old players that grew up with LeBron James, who used to push him all over the court, if these players were still in the league, LeBron James would not be the king that you guys want him to be? I'm sorry. I know that y'all gonna say, well, he broke up all of the big threes and big twos around the league, whatever. I'm telling you guys, look at the rule changes. It's all different now. So I respect KG for coming out and just honestly saying I had enough of this and literally saying, look, man, LeBron James is on. And what the hell is Balco? The new drugs. He said that the new steroid is called Balco. So anybody in the comment section, man, like, have you guys ever heard of that? Do you guys use it? I wouldn't know anything about that, but supposedly that's the new thing that players in the NBA are using, and everybody's using something. Come on, man. Like, these are top-notch All-Americans from all around the world, right? Everybody was a star in their city, state, and high school and college. So trust me, to be able to perform on that level, to make millions and millions and potential billions of dollars for you to have generational wealth, I'll do it too. It's not like I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I would literally do it. If I had that type of opportunity, I would do it. But I also would probably be low key with it. Like, understand the attention that's going to come with that. You're going to be heavily scrutinized. And LeBron James, he plays so much into politics to where people from other sports cross over to attack him and assault him and insult him and his family. But LeBron James is addicted to social media, so he does not help himself. But anyway, this is y'all kings. This is y'all's king, and you guys probably won't believe a lot of this stuff, but I think that a lot of people are starting to come around and really buy into it, because I'm watching all these channels and all the comments, and people know the truth, right? As many LeBron James fans that are out there, you guys have to understand this. Yes, he has great longevity, but if you're taking EPOs and they're pumping oxygen into your red blood cells to give you endurance to run for days, yes, you're going to have plenty of longevity. Anyway, let me get off this man's case, man. That's all I have for y'all today. If you guys are rocking with the content, I want to ask you guys to do me a huge favor, man. Hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell so you guys can continue to get the latest when I drop my sports media takes. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Like always, let me know how you charge the game. Peace.